Before the Ready to Work program, I was working on a government job that was shut down, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I had been there for 3 years and thought that was my career. And I went to the Career Center looking for help, and they led me to the Ready to Work program, which gave me direction on the career I wanted, which was the medical administrative assistant.
My career story before I started the Ready to Work program was I worked for 17 years in bookstores, doing everything from shipping and receiving all the way up to managing bookstores. I reached a career change, or a point of a career change in my life, and that's why I enrolled here, because I needed to get some more skills. So the Ready to Work program seemed like it would be a good thing for me to do at this point in my life.
I've worked as an industrial engineer and quality engineer. January 10th, my job was moved for restructuring of the company. So I went to the employment office and spoke with them there, and they suggested that I start that day to the Ready to Work program here at Wallace State.
The Ready to Work program started with me for when I lost my job at Food World. I had been with Food World for 34 years, and we were told that the store was closing, and sort of turned my world upside down.
Most of my adult life I've worked in the construction field. I lost my husband in 2007, and I lost my job in the same year. So after being laid off and unemployed for quite a while, I went to a job fair in Coleman, and that's where I learned about the Ready to Work program, and I began that, and through that I learned about the WIA program, and through that I started Wallace, and I took administrative assistant, and I got my degree at the age of 50. Yay!
The Ready to Work program is a program designed to help those who are unemployed or underemployed. It's really to empower them to find a job, empower and motivate them to find a job.
Many times it's very difficult for people who lose their jobs. It really brings them down. It's not good for your self-confidence when you lose your job, especially if you've had a job for 30 years. It's very difficult. It's always a good time to look at, hey, if I worked in manufacturing, it doesn't mean I have to do it for the rest of my life. So we do a lot of career assessments, and we look at alternatives. We look at financing, financial aid, many of the programs that are available for the unemployed now. We work hand in hand with the Career Center, and it really helps us to help our students.
I've gained several things from the Ready to Work program. First of all, an appreciation of the skills that I actually have, because my instructor showed me how to restructure my resume to highlight those. And I didn't realize I was that good at all those things. So that was really cool, because a functional resume is a really good thing to use when applying for a job. I got a job like a month in, and I kept with the program, the Ready to Work, and my instructor kept saying, don't give up, just keep coming, and you're going to get better and better job offers. And she was right. So I'm still here, and got a few more weeks to complete, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to complete the class, even though I have one job that I'm working and another job that I'm interviewing for, and hopefully a third job.
Through the Ready to Work program, I have gained experience working on my resume and knowledge of how to change my resume to suit different positions that I'm interested in, and how to write a cover letter to go with the jobs that I'm also interested in. The Ready to Work program has also assisted me in my job hunt. We go weekly over jobs available for different positions, and that helps me key in on different areas and apply to jobs, which has really assisted me in my momentum Currently, I'm interviewing daily, and with that I gain a lot of practice interviewing and a lot of interviewing skills that I need to practice on, which gives me experience, and with each interview I gain more confidence.
I came to Wallace and felt sort of lost with no direction. But went to the Career Center, and the ladies there helped me. I had been to the Career Center a couple of times, and they were showing us how to visit job sites, and they mentioned the Ready to Work class, and I thought, well, it can't hurt anything, so you know, we'll give it a try. Started in January, and it was great. I mean, from the beginning, it was like the instructor made you feel like a person again. You sort of lost your feeling of being a person, and she made you feel like a person again, and just opening up job sites, websites to where you could go to and look for jobs, showed us how to create or created for us a resume that works for any job you apply for. Interviewed us, did a mock interview. Just sort of getting the feeling of being at ease, looking for a job again. Not to mention having something in common with all the people in the class. I mean, everybody in there is out of a job, so we're all excited to meet again and ask each other about, have you found a job? Have you got any prospects, you know? And, you know, just each week it was, you know, you start looking forward, all right, get to go to class tonight, you know, and it's just, was ready to find a job, ready to get back to work. And being in the job for 34 years, it's a totally different world out there. And like I said, the instructor made you feel like you're a person again, and you can adapt. You can adapt, you can learn, and there's a job out there for you. And it just, I can't begin to tell you what it's done. My kids have noticed a change, my family has. It's just been wonderful.